In March of 2020, the New South Wales government enacted the changes to the Crimes Administration of Sentencing Act 1999. The Act now provides for certain COVID-19 provisions, allowing for the early release of prisoners at the discretion of the Commissioner. The new legislation provides that certain prisoners who are in a type or category of a situation in prison may be granted early parole. The rules are generally threefold. First of all, the prisoner must belong to a particular class of inmate. That is, they must be classified in the prison system as low risk. High risk or high classification prisoners will not be eligible for release. The next is that they must be vulnerable. That is, their health, mental status, or other particularities to their circumstances might be such that they are vulnerable to COVID-19. And thirdly, the prisoner must be within 12 months of release, so eligible for release within 12-month period. The conditions of parole would be as prescribed by the Commissioner, and anything at all can lead to their return to prison again at the Commissioner's discretion. Importantly, this doesn't involve the State Parole Authority, so the Commissioner's release would be subject to parole determined by the Commissioner. At this stage, and when well into late April and approaching May, not one prisoner has been released pursuant to these new provisions, despite the fact that there have been a number of very oppressive and very much more difficult and harsh conditions within prisons around the country, including, of course, the inability of people to see one another face to face in personal meetings in prison, and of course the inability of lawyers to speak to their clients within the prison setting. So despite the availability of the power to release a person who presents a minimal risk to the community, who is particularly vulnerable because of, for example, their age or health status, and who is within 12 months of their eligible for release date, not one prisoner at this stage has been released from New South Wales prisons.